And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the New York Mets. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Siggy here at Citi Field, of course, known as a pitcher's park, but this ballpark's gotten a little smaller over the years as they've changed the dimensions.
It's a different ballpark. It plays differently, and these hitters are really feeding off of it. You give the pitcher a nice little lead, and we see those guys getting comfortable and leading the team to victory.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. First pitch moments away. Starting on the mound in this one, David Peterson.
And if this guy isn't already tall enough, he's standing on top of a mound, throwing down at hitters. His stuff can sneak up on you because of the extension he gets and having a deep release point. If batters can attack pitches up in the zone, this lineup will have a chance to do some damage.
Swung on, belted, way back there. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play move. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Now the number 2 hitter, Otto Lopez. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. And another ball.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Now 3-0.
3-0.
There's a strike. And ball 4 to aboard. To third. Tag. Got him.
Batting third, left fielder Dave Myers.
One down. Dane Myers, the next up for the Marlins. Out in front and foul to the left side. Myers in his second season, 29 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2017. At the belt and fires. And a foul ball. That misses, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he grounds one to the right side, and that's just foul. 1-2 now. Stays alive.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Step off, throw to first. Lopez back on a dive. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
So up next, Connor Norby. Hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. And a big swing and a miss.
No ball, 1 strike.
Lopez leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Let's go, David.
Next pitch is outside. Now snap throw to first. And he's back in easily. Two outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
And that's downstairs and outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. 1 left for Miami. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Citi Field, and today's starter, Yuri Perez.
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So you know, more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Hill makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Here's a Mets lineup now. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Foul ball. Winker with a homer in his last game. That one ran inside, almost got him. 1 out, base is empty. Slow roller to first, but it kicks foul.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. They got it for out number 2.
Batting third, right fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. So up next for New York, Juan Soto.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
First offering misses badly for ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. And that one in the air, center field. He makes the grab, and that is that. Scoreless after 1. Second inning
Leading
set
off
to
for
go.
Miami,
Now the third baseman, David Fry.
Get out of here, Marlins!
Peterson back to work. That missed by a lot. Ball one. There's the sinker at the knees for a strike. And that one hammered back there. Out of here. He'll circle the bases. His first homer of the year. It's 1-0.
He hasn't been at his best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Derek Hill now at the plate. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Here's a high fly ball out to center. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
Batting seventh, right fielder Griffin.
And at the plate for Miami, Griffin Conine. Pitch misses inside. Ball one.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. Just off the inside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one missed. Now a high fly ball out to left center. And there are 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder.
Batting
Got to put it
first
into his
baseman,
highest
Kyle
gear
Stowers.
and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Hit in the air left field. Nimmo has it sized up. Makes the grab. And that's the 3rd out. One for the Marlins on the solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Queens, and now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
First baseman Pete Alonso.
Swings through that one for strike one.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball. Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. It's through for a hit. Solo runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that.
Batting
I know it was a ground ball,
third
but it was
baseman,
absolutely hammered through the
Marlins.
infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And now it's Mark Vientos. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. That one misses, and it's 1-0.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
Tap foul at the plate. And there's a ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Not the start to this inning he was hoping for on the mound. Now he's going to have to really dial it up against the bottom part of this lineup to get out of this jam.
First and second, no outs. And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
It's early, but these at-bats can impact the game just as much as they do later. Here's a chance to set the tone early for your team. Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Next offering is in for a strike. Inside, just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
The 2-1. Plays it on a bounce, and it deflects away. Still able to fire over, and they got him. Aggressive base running to try and score after the miscue, but it backfires.
That's an excellent job. That's the way to come up firing right there. Very aggressive and ready to show off the arm. Keeps the run from scoring.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. And there's the strike. Vientos, the lead runner at second. Alvarez over at first with one away. And that's in for a strike.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it. I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
And misses inside. One out. Runners at first and second. Next pitch misses outside. Counts full 3-2. Brandon Nimmo in the on deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Three-2 now. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's out of play, a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Well, Boog, that's an example of a good at bat without getting into the hit column. He saw a lot of pitches right there, and that can set your team up for success later in the game.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. That one's back. And that ball is out of here. Third home run of the season. It's 3-1. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
So 2 down, and next for the Mets, Tyrone Taylor. This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they boost their lead. It's 4-1.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Back to the top of the Mets order, and now the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball. Inside, and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Now that is
Runner at first with 2 away.
hitter.
Next to hit, Jesse Winker. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And that misses. And that's ball 1. That's a strike across the top of the zone. This one in the air, center field. Hill in position. And the inning is over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. That clips the corner. That's off the inside corner, and the count is 1-1. That's down and in.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's outside. 3 balls and a strike. Right side. Soto gets under it. Squeezes it. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Marlins, shortstop Xavier
Edwards. The next up for the Marlins. Doubled in his first AB. And that is downstairs. 1-0. Next offering is fouled back. On the ground to short. Lindor tosses to first. 2 away.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking
Now
for.
batting,
Ball on the ground.
baseman,
Nice ground out.
Otto Lopez.
2 down, bases empty. Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. High in the air, out to right. Makes the catch, inning over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Mets 4 and the Marlins 1. And we're back. Stepping in the long ball threat, Juan Soto.
Fielder, Juan Soto.
It's been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Fastball in for a strike. 0-2 now. And ball 1.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
1-2 now. That one ripped. That's back. Going, gone. And they add to the lead. It's 5-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here's Pete Alonso. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Edge of the zone, called a strike. It's 0-1. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the last half of the 3rd. Ripped to short. 1 away.
Yep,
that ground ball may have him back on track after the homer.
Now batting, 3rd baseman, Mark Vientos.
Mark Vientos getting ready to hit. A walk and a run scored his first time. Just off the inside edge. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And it's 1-1. One down, base is empty. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in for New York, Francisco Alvarez. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
That one in there across the letters.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
And that's way high. Going to count 1-2.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. The Mets add 1 to their lead on this solo shot. It's now 5-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Dane Myers. Off the mark there, and that is ball 1.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
And that's a fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second, and he's got a leadoff double in the fourth.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line, and there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Norby batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
That's the ball.
In the dirt. Myers at second with nobody out. Right through there, got him. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Now batting.
Here's the third baseman, David Fry. He's already homered in this game. And downstairs. Outside low, and now 2-0. 1 out and a runner at second, top half of inning number 4. Swings and misses. Now 2-1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
McNeil on to first, and there are 2 outs.
Now batting, the center fielder, Derek Hill.
Derek Hill digs in now. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Runner at third, 2 away. To the right side, and a foul ball. That one down the line, and that's just foul. 2 outs.
Ball 2.
Goes down looking. Marlins lead 1. They're down 5-1. Back here at Citi Field, ready to go, bottom 4. Jeff McNeil stands in. Comebacker to the mound. In plenty of time to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Now batting, left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. He's already homered here in this one. Nimmo, 31 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of Wyoming. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Brendan Little up and loosening in the pen. Cronin, the right-hander, also getting loose. Here's a high chopper. He steps on the bag. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth.
Now batting, center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets.
Look, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. Nabs it, and that's the inning. Ready now for the 5th inning.
Leading
now it's
off
the right
for
fielder,
Miami.
Griffin
Right fielder,
Conine.
Griffin Conine.
Peterson back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Taylor makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Kyle Stowers.
And here's the first baseman, Kyle Stowers. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. On the ground, right side, McNeil gets it to first. Play is made, 2 out.
Now batting, number 50.
2 down, base is empty. Agustin Ramirez, the next up for the Marlins. Flied to right his first time. Just missed.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2 down, nobody on. That clips the corner. Fights that one away, still 1 and 2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but
Up
found
next,
a way.
for the
Anytime
Marlins,
you rip a line
shortstop,
drive the other way, you
Xavier
feel
Edwards.
really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Edwards in the box again, takes a strike. Runner on the move. Pitch misses inside. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
The catcher definitely ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
Now pitching for
Back
Miami.
now to start the bottom of the 5th
Number
and taking
54.
over on the mound, Brendan Little. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Back to the top of the
Leading
lineup,
off for the
Francisco
Mets,
Lindor. Now at the
shortstop,
plate.
Francisco Lindor.
And that is out of play.
Well, these Mets putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Konai makes the play, and a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Here's Jesse Winker.
Jesse Winker.
0-2 in this one.
Yeah. Okay, you asked for it. About to go no string ab on him. I'm from that bully with bullies with quick to spaz.
Not
One ball,
close with
no
that
strike.
one, and that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
Ball.
That one fouled off, 2-2. One down, base is empty. Got him swinging. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2
Right
strikes,
fielder.
sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and
Soto.
I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Soto
Ball,
up to hit for
inside.
the 3rd time as he lays off inside, ball 1. Bounced up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Mets go down quickly. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Back here in Queens,
Leading off
now
for
it's the
Marlins,
shortstop, Xavier Edwards.
Xavier Edwards.
That's a strike.
You know, these Marlins, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to
Up
make an
next,
adjustment.
for the Marlins, second baseman Otto Lopez.
Here's the second baseman, Otto Lopez.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Hit in the air, center field. Taylor ranging after it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder Dane Myers.
2 outs, base is empty. And now here is Dane Myers. 1 for 2. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Upstairs. 2 down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. And that is that. So they go quietly there. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Mets 5 and the Marlins 1. And we're back. Here's a big
Leading off
power
for the
threat.
Mets,
Pete Alonso.
First baseman Pete Alonso.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers.
Ball.
And that one is downstairs. Ball 1. That
Ball
one
2.
missed.
2 balls, no strike.
And that misses. And it's 3-0.
3-0.
And he pumps it a strike. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. That's a little bit low.
1-0.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one in the dirt, and the count's even at 2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting.
2 down,
Catcher,
bases empty.
Francisco
Here's the catcher,
Alvarez.
Francisco Alvarez. That's a strike. 0-1. And that one is lifted in the air. Konai brings it in for the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Connor Norby. The Marlins in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. And delivers outside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. That one missing inside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Good eye in that spot.
2 strikes.
On the ground, right side. McNeil gets it to first. That's the 1st out at the top of the 7th. Now the 3rd baseman, David Fry.
This isn't a pitcher that softens up when he starts to show signs of fatigue. I mean, his stuff stays sharp. Makes these at-bats more difficult than they normally would be against other pitchers at this stage of the game.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Number 54, the left-hander, up and throwing. Garrett warming up as well. Pulls that one foul. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. This to 3rd. Toss to Alonso. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder Derek Hill.
And now the center fielder, Derek Hill. Right down the chute, strike 1. in there at the knees. Good job to fight that one off. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Hit by pitch. Take your base.
Now batting, right fielder
Griffin Conine, the next up for the Marlins.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. One left for Miami. They're down here 5-1.
Now pitching for Miami.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Declan Cronin.
Declan Cronin.
Jeff McNeil
Leading
up
off
now for the Mets.
Second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
In there at the knees. That's strike one. And that's outside. Next offering misses down and away. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
That's a hit. And after grinding through that at bat, he gets the best of him.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Now batting.
So up next for New York, Brandon Nimmo. And he had a big swing of the bat early on in the ball game.
Yep, a three-run rocket back in the second. Even though it was early, a big homer like that can be tough to come back from when you're on the other end of that thing. I mean, it's tough. Sets up an uphill battle the rest of the way.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Runner on the go. This one in the air. Fry. And makes the grab. And there's one away.
Now batting, center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Conine makes the grab, and there's two down.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
You can do it, Matt.
Tapped in front of the plate. Third out, and that ends the frame. Mets leave one. They're up 5-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the
Now
eighth. Number
pitching for
54.
the Mets.
And he's got a nice lead to
Number
work with,
54.
so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And now it's going
Leading
to
off
be
for the
Kyle
Marlins,
Stowers.
First baseman, Kyle Stowers.
Gets him to chase after that one.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
0-2 now as he swings through it. Outside with a breaking ball. Next offering is downstairs.
A couple sliders away gets that hitter to really start looking and even leaning out over the plate. Very susceptible for the two-seamer here. Let's see what he throws.
He gets there with the slide, the throw, and very nicely done for the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great,
Got it.
reaction
Number
time was
50.
there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Agustin Ramirez will hit next. First
That's the
pitch
ball.
misses. The Fish down by 4, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. One down, base is empty. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Taylor makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Xavier Edwards.
2 outs, base is empty. Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. 1 for 3. Fastball for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Nimmo makes the catch, and that is that. Offense held in check there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Mets 5 and the Marlins 1.
Watch me, let me work.
Now pitching for
Back
Miami.
now, new pitcher on the mound as
Number
we roll
43,
into the bottom of the 8th. Andrew Nardi.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic
Leading
bullpen
off
move
for
right
the
here,
Mets,
so we'll see how it works out.
designated hitter,
And now the
Jesse
DH,
Winker.
Jesse Winker. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. There's the strike. Ball 1 there.
That's a ball.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that skips in the dirt. And that one is inside. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Now batting.
And
right
now it's
fielder,
Juan Soto.
Juan Soto.
And there's a ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same
Pete
side thrower as the hitter.
Alonso.
I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
And there's a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's out number 2.
Up next for the
And next
Mets,
for the Mets,
third
Mark
baseman,
Vientos.
Mark
A walk
Vientos.
and a pair of strikeouts. First offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
Winker off of first with 2 away. Next offering is in for a strike.
No. 2 balls, 1 strike.
You got this.
Foul ball there. Rip to third. That's the inning.
Now pitching
We're
for
back.
the Mets.
It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new
Number
pitcher on the mound,
75.
Reed Garrett.
Reed Garrett.
Now it's the second
Leading
baseman,
off for
Otto
Miami,
Lopez.
Second baseman, Otto Lopez.
Just
that's off the plate.
missed. Yeah, that's fouled off. And that's down and away. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Fires over to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
Up next for the Marlins, left fielder, Dane
He's 2
Myers.
outs away. Now it's going to be Dane Myers. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
ball,
Stirring in the
no
bullpen for the Mets. Huascar Brazoban getting loose out there. Buto getting cranked up as well. Hammered down the right side, but foul. That clips a corner. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Taylor snags it for the 2nd out.
Up next for the Marlins, the designated hitter.
So it's their
Connor
last
Norby.
chance in this one. Connor Norby getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. That
1-0.
misses, and it's 1-0. just missed.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
There's a strike. The Marlins down to their final strike. That's too low. 3-2 now. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark, you're sleeping in your own bed, you're eating your clubhouse manager's food, everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Okay, Mr. Misfit, but I ain't Mr. Fit in months. This some rich by Gucci Pampers for my runs. I get so much, I lose my mind, put on a new one. I guess what they say about the mind, kinda true, huh? A terrible thing away. New watch, the color just spoke to me. Heard what's in the face. New rap, they ghost to me. Hilarious in the way. My smacker too close to me. One classic taking my coat from me. I blast the open shit. On the dopamine, locally I be lowest keys, overseas I be ODB. I'm the one that turned the arch to gold like Mickey B. Them thunder thuns, they told me more than poppy seeds. The mini Connie mommy, all she say is me, no poppy seed. Hardly can speak no English, but counting up the guap.